Hey everyone, what's up? This is a bit of a video that I especially want Sean of Sean's View Entertainment to kind of respond to. You know, Sean, a lot of people, I can understand, Sean, how you and a lot of people like the current storyline. And I can understand like where Kevin Kelly's coming from. In his little report that you did, in his little blog that he did. But you see, there's a reason a lot of this is there's a reason for what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw. Like you reported, and like pretty much we already know, Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, is going to be making a return for one night only tomorrow to face Randy Orton, with the stipulation that if he wins, Cody gets his job back. Cody gets his job back, but also has to apologize at the same time before he could do so. So that's going to be an interesting scenario. And you kind of talk about Edge returning as well for one night or for at least 1 week only. And basically saying, from what the report is, that this is the WWE's answer to the first night of Monday Night Football and all that. Well, let me kind of say this. It's not a surprise that WWE is going to try, I guess you could say, in this PG era, to pull out all the stops to get some decent ratings, if you will. To get some decent ratings, if you will, to try to compete with Monday Night Football, because when you look at Monday Night Football, it is the only real Monday Night War competition, Monday Night War, that WWE has, but it's only for the last 4 months of the year, so they don't have to worry too much about competing for Monday nights that much, unless of course you have Monday Night Baseball. And you have things like Dancing with the Stars and maybe American Idol and stuff like that. But still, those aren't, as you have said, those aren't on par with what the WWE does. I mean, what the NFL does. They're not on par with the NFL. So with them not being on par with the NFL, it's more along the lines of it's more along the lines of they're not seen, as major competition to the, to WWE. But the NFL is looked at as major competition because every week you don't know what kind of matchup you're going to get. I mean, there's a reason they're doing what they're doing this week. It's because it's a double header of Monday Night Football. It's pretty much a double header of Monday Night Football, with 2 games back to back. So it's understanding why WWE would do this situation with Goldust versus Randy and Edge returning. And it's like you said, and I'm sure anybody else would say, the only way they're actually going to get some interest into Raw tomorrow night is they got to do things that are not just going to be different from the previous weeks, but it's going to get people's attention. One of the best things, obviously, is for Dustin, to go over in his one night only return over Randy Orton, get Cody's job back. It's things like that. Maybe have Edge be involved in somehow. Basically got to do something that's going to say, hey, look, we're not doing the same crap over again. We actually surprised you here. So I agree. WWE's going to, we actually surprised you here. We did something different. So I agree. WWE's got to do whatever it takes to pull the rabbit, if you will, out of the hat and get people's attention in away from Monday Night Football. That's the only thing. That's the only thing they're going to be able to do. But you see, it's not just Monday Night Football they have to worry about either. You got to realize that every month, like starting next Sunday, they're competing with Sunday Night Football as well. The pay-per-views are competing with Sunday Night Football. I mean, right here on the West Coast, if I'm right, the 49ers are going to be part of Sunday Night Football. Right here on the West Coast, if I'm right. And here, especially in Northern California, people are going to be more interested in watching that than paying $45 for a pay-per-view, which many would say would have a predictable ending or predictable results. So again, I agree with you, Sean. I agree with you, Sean, and anybody else. WWE's got to do whatever it takes, pull whatever rabbits they can out of the hat, and try to get people's attention. They got to do it. They have to do it. And you know what? One of the best resources to do it on, the best resources to do it with, believe it or not, is to let Daniel Bryan, maybe, not CM Punk, but Daniel Bryan, drop a pipe bomb. Let him do a humongous work shoot. Let him say things that normally you wouldn't hear on WWE. Let him break the fourth wall, if you will. Let him do things like a work shoot, like a pipe bomb shoot, that would basically get people talking. That would get people interested in the product, and you know that as well as I do. So again, I agree. WWE's got to pull the rabbit out of the hat, but it's not just for Monday nights either. It's for the monthly pay-per-views. Like in October, they've got to pull the rabbit out of the hat twice with Battleground and Hell in a Cell. With Battleground and Hell in a Cell. They got to do that. They got to pull the rabbit out of the hat twice. Nice, to compete with Sunday Night Football. The only advantage, ratings-wise, that WWE is going to be able to succeed in is depending on when they air. Here, you see, here on the West Coast, Monday Night Raw doesn't air until about 8 o'clock. So when it's in the Midwest and especially the East Coast, it's already airing live. So pretty much they've lost whatever war there. They still have a chance here to gain some ratings, to gain some points. So again, that's the only advantage they have for Monday nights. But like I said, and I know you'll agree with this, you've said it before, they've got to pull whatever rabbits they can out of the hats. You know, if they keep doing the same BS they've been doing with the storyline where they beat down Daniel Bryan, they put people in handicap matches, they fire people because they don't agree with them, people are going to get bored. And they're going to tune out. They're going to take the remotes and go, click, let's see what Sunday Night Football has. Or, click, let's see what Monday Night Football has. They're not going to want to watch it. So, to me, Sean, they definitely got to pull a lot of rabbits out of the hat. They got to do things unexpected that's going to get people's attention. And pretty much spice up the storyline. Let's just say maybe have a Linda or a Shane show up unexpectedly. Maybe that'll help. But let me know what you think, Sean. And I'll talk to y'all later. Please respond with a video, and I'll talk to you later. God bless. Take care. Comments are welcome by anyone watching.